So, if there's anybody watching, I know what I'm going to do. I know what I want to do. I want to help degenerate and felons, ex-felons. I want to target degenerate and ex-felons. And I want to help them get interested into the stock market or finance and really any of that shit. You know, um, I think it's been easy for me as a degenerate ex-felon, ex-drug addict, person with not a lot to lose. It's been easy for me to get into the market and to stay in because I've had nothing much to lose. You know, I might have lost a lot, but my situation never can get that much worse than what I'm at. So it's like, even when I took these big losses, you know, and essentially down to zero, I mean, literally blew up my account, and I was still okay. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of people who are ex-felons and ex-cons, they're in kind of similar situations as me. And I feel like getting them involved into the stock market, and it's nothing crazy. You don't have to dump all your fucking cognitive ability into it all the time. It could just be like once in a while, you know, like check this out. Let's just say you're chilling, all of a sudden you hear the war in Russia is over, Ukraine is done. And you're like, oh shit, let me go in there. I'm going to buy a SPY call. A SPY is an ETF of 500 companies, and it's a stock, and you can buy an option, a call, and instead of buying a stock and like at $1 it goes up to $2, you make $1, you can buy an option, and it significantly leverages your money. So for example, I've paid $15 for something and it ran to 300, you know, over a period of a couple days. And it's possible for those kind of moves to happen in a day, don't get me wrong. And you're like, fuck it, I'm going to buy SPY calls. And you spend $30, $100, or whatever you're feeling like you're going to, whatever. And then you make a bunch of money. And sometimes you can lose. But I guarantee you this, if you're a person who ever buys a scratch off, you ever splurged on a $20 or even a $50 scratch off, your chances significantly better in the stock market. It's unbelievable to me that everybody doesn't know about this, as far as it being an option. Last Christmas, okay, I was broke. Shit was looking rough. I had bought a call in a certain stock that I heard was gonna run, and I made like $400 or $500 off of. That was one of the $15 calls that I bought. You know, I didn't have a lot of money, but I had $15, and it fucking like saved my Christmas. You know what I mean? The fact that everybody doesn't know about this option, which is, you know, it is a gamble, 100%, but it's definitely calculated. I mean, all the people that play poker and blackjack and all that shit, and they think they're all because, you know, they have a little bit of an edge because they actually know how to play the game. Your edge is so much better if you put the same time and effort into the stock market and options. Anyways, I'm going to teach. I want to teach people. I don't want to teach. I'm not a teacher. I hardly know anything myself, okay? But I feel like that I could be a space and a place where people could come to get together and be like, what's working for you? Let me see if it works for me. Who, you know, what kind of situation are you in? What are you using? What are you doing? Who are you going to learn these things? Where are you getting the good fucking quick information where you can make these moves? Where you can get a fucking Twitter. I mean, you can get a goddamn Twitter notification on your phone, buy a call, and literally make money on that because you're paying attention and you're connected. You know, ever since I learned about this shit in the stock market, like, I cannot waste my time on anything else. I mean, it's kind of bad because I shun my other responsibilities. But, it's like I can't, I feel like that, I'm listening to fucking Bloomberg on a Sunday, you know, like I never think in a million years, 5 years ago, that would be me today. But if you like money, okay, and you want to put a little bit of effort in, get involved, you know. Don't have to listen to me. I'm not a lot of people's flavor, you know. But just now that maybe you have seen this, you're like, fucking, I'm going to look into this and see what the fuck this dude's talking about. And, you know, I don't know what else to say. I know that it's hard because there's so many people out there, and when you Google it and when you fucking go on YouTube, there's so many goddamn assholes out there that are trying to build a great big old account because they're helping with investing. Some of them are sincere, most of them are fucking shitheads, and they're just like trying to do pump and dumps, which is like, you're like, buy this, and trying to get everybody to run to it so that you could sell your portion at a very high profit. Anyways, but yeah, I'm gonna gear my channel towards getting people interested in investing. Not teaching anybody, not giving financial advice for sure, but just showing people the world that is out there they don't even know about. Most people, because we all grew up, our parents weren't doing this shit. Like, my kids are now going to grow up and know about this as an option. You know, maybe my kids one day will be in a spot where they're like, fuck it, I'm going to throw a couple $100 at this thing because, you know, I heard news about something, and then they fucking make a bunch of money. You know, and you can do this if the economy takes a crash. Let's say the fucking corona outbreak again. You can just almost assuredly 90% chance you're going to make money. You go in the market almost anywhere and buy puts, which is for it to go down. Okay? So, anyways, yeah, that's what I'm starting. That's what I want to make my channel. I mean, and I got the other stuff on the side, like my whole situation, the fact that I'm a fucking wanted felon, I'm in recovery, you know, I want to try to do stand-up one day, you know, I don't know, but I think I want my overall, like, message, and because this is how I think I could help people. I think I could help people, you know, especially people, because when it happens when you stop doing drugs and shit and you're an ex-con, you feel like you don't have a purpose. You feel like you ain't gonna have a chance at life, you know? And since I've found this shit, I feel like I got a chance. I feel like I got a chance. This is the real come up. This is the real move. You know, all the real gangsters, they're out there buying the fucking SPY. They're out there buying the NASDAQ. They're out there buying Tesla and Apple and Nvidia and AMD, you know, or at least get people interested in getting a long term. Long term is like what you want when your kids are going to graduate. You want to have a fat chunk of change, you know. You're not just trying to get a quick come up. What I'm talking about and what I'm trying to do is a quick come up, you know, and that's another thing. Hopefully, this isn't just another one of my random videos I posted, but this is like the beginning of my journey. And, you know, I'm able to have it all documented. So when people do hop in and they're like, what is this dude talking about? Let me check out his older video or see what the fuck, how did this even start? You know, like, I'm in a motherfucking homeless shelter right now. Look. Hey, don't go to sleep. You know, we're living in here. It's a hotel. And I'm on here talking about I want to help people get into finance. I know it sounds stupid, but I'm telling you, this shit has changed my life. It has changed my life. And I believe this is only the beginning. And it's been a long fucking 2 years almost. But like I said, other people who get involved in stocks and get consistently profitable, they'll tell you it can take years sometimes to start to get consistently profitable and actually make a living out of it, right? And I'm hoping that at least what I could have to offer is like all the basics. They get interested in it and then maybe avoid some of the mistakes that I made, you know? But I'm going to tell you who all the good people are to listen to that I know of right now. And also, not only will I be trying to push information out, I'll be soaking information in. So if there's anybody out there that is interested in trying to help me with my success story and help me learn, I'd be forever grateful. I will help you move, bro. I swear to God. But, all right, guys. Well, this is it. This is the video. I'm feeling it, man. Something about it. Something about the pivot point in my life right now. Even today, even this moment, even as I started making this video, I was like, I'm going to make this video. I really should do it, and I want to do it, and blah, blah, blah. But, like, right now, it truly just, Like, for real, I gotta do this shit, man. Don't give up on it. Don't fucking post a video and then, just because nobody watches it, don't stop. Don't stop. Maybe I will find somebody like myself and be able to pull them out of the abyss of fucking depression and addiction and all that shit, because they feel like they fucking belong somewhere, or feel like somebody gives a shit, or that they have a family, or, all that shit. This is it. It's going on the internet.